Hey guys, it's Russ here, PokeRuss here, and we're back for another episode of Pokemon Colosseum Shadowlocke. If you missed last episode, some major things happened. So far we've lost 2 Pokemon in our playthrough so far. If you want to see what those Pokemon were, you might have to go check out a previous episode, but we're here to do a quick team recap and see if we can figure out more about Team Snag'em and stuff like that. So first, let's do a quick team recap. Between episodes, I healed up our Pokemon back at the Pokemon Center where I had to save, and I bought a couple Super Potions. So, first on our team, we have our Umbreon, who is level 28. He's leveled up in the last couple episodes. He's a naughty nature with Bite, Secret Power, Taunt, and Snatch. Next on our list is our Shadow Croconaw, holding a Mystic Water, who is a rash nature. We've unlocked its heart enough to see that. It has Torrent ability, has Shadow Rush and Scary Face so far. So, if you've missed the past couple episodes, this game is a bit different from your normal Pokemon game in the aspect where you go around catching Pokemon, getting badges, so on and so forth. This one, we are a rogue Team Snag'em member. We used to be part of an evil organization, and we realized what we were doing. We're kind of against them now. So, what happened was these bad guys stole Pokemon from trainers and closed their hearts. So, as a result of that, they become Shadow Pokemon. And what we're going around doing is recapturing those Shadow Pokemon that have been stolen and reopening their hearts, and trying to take down the evil corporation or the organization of Team Snag'em. So, Croconaw is one of our first Shadow Pokemon here. He wasn't our first. Sadly, our first was one of the ones to bite the dust. But if you want to check that out, again, check a previous episode. Next on our list is Mischievous, who is level 30, holding a Shadow tag or spell tag with the move Shadow Rush. With Levitate, we don't know much about it yet because we've just caught it and we haven't opened the door to its heart too much. Our next Pokemon is Quagsire. Again, one of our newly acquired Pokemon. It's a Water Ground type, level 30 with only the move Shadow Rush as well. And our last Pokemon, I believe, our last Pokemon that we've caught is our Noctile, which this was the last one we captured on the end of the last episode, and it again only knows Shadow Rush. So, we have 4 Shadow Pokemon, 1 non-Shadow Pokemon. Sadly, our Espeon was one of the ones to kick the bucket early on, but we're going to go in today, see if we can get ourselves some more Shadow Pokemon, see what happens with Team Snag'em, and go from there. So, in this town, a lot of the Pokemon we've captured has been in this little circle group of people here. I'm not sure who all we faced, but I think we're going to try to take on this one here.
Ho! Do you feel like sticking around for a demonstration of my Pokemon's moves? Good. I like your attitude. Feast your eyes on these.
So, we're going to battle Saint Performer Diongo, who's got a Flaffy and a Shroomish. We're going to send out our Umbreon and Croconaw here. I'm probably going to switch our Croconaw because that Flaffy is looking pretty threatening right now. And the Flaffy's actually the Shadow Pokemon. So definitely want to switch out there because I don't want to be taking unnecessary Shadow Rushes or Thunderbolts, Thunder Shocks, or whatever this level 30 Flaffy knows. So Umbreon is going to, I think we're going to, she only has 2 Pokemon, so we're going to bite the Flaffy here, and then Croconaw is going to switch out into Quagsire, because if an electric move comes our way, won't have any effect here. Though I do just realize we have to watch out for that Shroomish if it has any grass moves. So we probably should have targeted that. And because of the static, we get paralyzed. And then Flaffy also gets paralyzed due to our Synchronize. There's a Thunder Shock, and it goes right into our Umbreon. So not the prediction we needed, but close. Here comes a Stun Spore, but luckily the attack missed. I think we're going to focus our efforts on taking out the Shroomish now, because Quagsire does not need to be taking this. I probably should switch Quagsire out. Hopefully I don't regret this decision immediately. Because I am 4 times weak. Luckily, it doesn't seem to have any grass moves, so here comes a tackle onto the Umbreon. Umbreon can take this. Hopefully we can attack through the paralysis and go from there. But no, Umbreon is fully paralyzed, and so is Flappy, so that's pretty interesting odds. So we're going to try to bite this Shroomish one more time. Shadow Rush the Shroomish, try to just take it out here. Here comes the Shadow Rush, and there goes the Shroomish. So that's one threat down. Next, we just gotta try to catch this Flaffy. Umbreon stuck not moving again. And here comes the Thunder Shock. Onto the Umbreon again. So, interesting part about this AI is it knows basic combos, which is really nice. I don't think we've seen any yet, but later on in the game, it'll use it'll use basic combos like Disc Quake and stuff like that. And it's just really nice to see the AI knowing kind of those kind of things. So we're gonna double up on this Flaffy here. Quagsire goes into hyper mode. We do get the bite off, so it's the first time Umbreon's attacked in a little while. So we're a little bit below half HP. Here's a Cotton Spore. Cotton Spore is going to lower my speed by 2 stages. With the paralysis, I'm literally just moving the slowest thing I could possibly move. I know that didn't make that much sense, but oh well. We're going to bite this Flaffy here one more time. Quagsire, we're going to call out to it so it comes out of hyper mode. Quagsire. And it snapped back. So here's a Thunder Shock, but it targeted Quagsire. And I'm paralyzed, so no damage that turn. We're going to go in for the bite here, and I think we're going to use a Paralyze Heal on my Umbreon. It won't help its speed this turn, but it will allow it to attack through paralysis. Oh, so I did get to attack. And I get paralyzed again due to static. That's pretty funny. And Flaffy gets flinched. So, Umbreon is going to use... We're going to use the Great Ball with Umbreon now. Try capture this Flaffy, since it's paralyzed and at very low HP. And Quagsire is going to use Amnesia, because I just don't really want to do extra damage. So, pretty much just going to chuck Pokeballs at this thing until I capture it. So, like I've mentioned in previous episodes, I can't nickname these Pokemon yet. Once I'm able to purify them, I will be able to. And I still need to find the name rater in this game so I can change the nickname of my Umbreon. So, I just caught this Flaffy. If you guys have a great name for a Flaffy if you guys have a great name for a Flaffy, don't forget to comment down below, and maybe yours will get chosen to be my Flaffy. So, I outperformed Diogo, and I got $480 for winning. Okay. So she congratulates me for winning, and we've got another new Pokemon to add to our team. So, with that, I think we're going to go back to the hotel and heal up our guy, since we have a paralyzed guy and a one that's weak now. She's telling us that the move Shadow Rush inflicts damage on any type of Pokemon without being affected by their type. And the amount of damage doesn't vary based on Pokemon's type. So it's not super effective, or it doesn't get resisted. So that's very interesting to find out. So we're gonna stay here for a refreshing $100 a night. So that's not too bad. Okay, so all of my Pokemon are healed. And I think we have one more trainer in this town that might have a shadow out here. So let's check out our newly acquired Flaffy. So we're not going to know too much about it because its heart is fully closed right now. But I definitely do want to make Flaffy out huge part of this team. So it knows Shadow Rush just like the rest. As we progress in the game, there is other Shadow moves that Pokemon will know, like Shadow Rain and there's more that I can't remember off the top of my head, but we'll find out those. Okay, so I think we haven't talked to this person. Okay, so this person wants to battle Ryder Liba. So there's a Skiploom and an Oddish. Another scenario that sadly Croconaw does not want to stay into. But this will give us an excellent switch in for our newly acquired Noctowl. So this time the Shadow Pokemon is a Skiploom. So that'll be a nice grass Pokemon to add to our team. We are going to... She has 3 Pokemon, so we're just going to try to get in, try to catch a Skiploom up right away. We're going to switch out Croconaw into our Noctowl. So Croconaw is becoming very friendly with us. Once we're able to reach, let's progress in the storyline a little bit more, we'll reach the city where we're able to purify their heart, which will be pretty nice. So Umbreon falls asleep this turn due to the sleep powder or spore. I literally wasn't paying attention. Here comes an acid from Oddish. That's going to come out and hit our Umbreon. Luckily, we're asleep, so we can't be poisoned as well. But our defense does get lowered. Oh, it hits both of us. See, that's one of those moves that in this game that's very surprising that it hits both. I think that's very interesting. So, this turn, I think we're going to bite Skiploom, and with the Noctowl, since we only know Shadow Rush right now, I think this is when we're going to use an Awakening. So here comes the Sleep Powder out. Hopefully not out into our Umbreon again, that would be... Okay, so it puts our Noctowl to sleep. So Noctowl was asleep. Umbreon's going to get to attack this turn, get a nice bite on this Skiploom. So it does about a little less than a quarter damage. And here's the... Oh, he doubles the Sleep Powder, but both onto Noctowl. Interesting. So again, I was praising the AI earlier, and we're going to taunt this Oddish, so it's not going to try to Sleep Powder us. The Skiploom is going to outspeed, so if it tries to go for it, it's going to hit us anyway. I think we're going to just try and Shadow Rush the Skiploom here. So Noctowl's asleep. It's not going to wake up this turn. The Skiploom's going to go for Sleep Powder. Hopefully onto that Noctowl again. Nope, right onto our Umbreon. So we don't get any attacks off this turn. We're both asleep. So this is a little bit annoying. Here comes the Acid. So it's going to do a little bit more to us this time. And a critical hit to our Noctowl. So I think we're going to taunt this Skiploom and try one more Awakening. That'll be our last Awakening for now, so we might have to pick up some more later. This is one of the few games that you actually want to pick up some of those extra items. I'm going to pick up full heals, but... So here's this Cotton Spore here, but the attack missed. Here's the taunt onto Skiploom. So hopefully this keeps it from attacking a lot. Here's an Absorb. So how much damage is this going to do? Nothing to our Umbreon. Our Umbreon's a tank. So Umbreon is going to go for another taunt on this Oddish. Hopefully Noctowl can wake up this turn and use Shadow Rush on this Skiploom. But Noctowl stays asleep one more turn. So Skiploom's one of those Pokemon that I've never really given a chance. I do want to use it on this playthrough here. I've just never really... The only times I've ever gotten to use like Skiploom and its evolutions were back in 2nd Gen, and they were just kind of underwhelming back then. They just didn't have that great of damage output, but in this game I think they really have a chance to shine. So we're going to go for a bite on this Skiploom here, and then we're going to try and Shadow Rush this Oddish here. But our Noctowl stays asleep for one more turn. Here's a Cotton Spore. Cotton Spore lowers our speed. Here's a nice bite onto our Skiploom, a little bit under half. So if we can get one more bite in, I can start chucking Great Balls at this thing. We are going to go for another bite onto Skiploom and Shadow Rush onto Oddish. Skiploom loses Sleep Powder. I thought I taunted that. Maybe I missed. That's going to be a little bit annoying. So now Umbreon's asleep. So we're just cycling Sleep here. So this is 3rd gen. I think I get... Oh my god, my Noctowl's still asleep. So that should be the last turn of sleep for Noctowl. There's an Absorb. It's not going to do much at all, luckily. Because I resist that. And... think we're gonna... I think we're just gonna keep attacking in the same way we have been. I don't want to Shadow Rush too much into the Skiploom because I don't want to do too much damage. I don't want to use any more Awakening items, but I might have to here. So Umbreon stays asleep. If I can get him to Shadow Rush himself one more time, that would be pretty sweet, because then he'll take Recoil, and then I'll feel safe throwing Pokeballs. I can probably start throwing Great Balls here. So that Shadow Rush does a decent amount of damage. There's a little bit of Recoil there. And here's a Sweet Sense. So this lowers our evasiveness. So those Sleep Powders are definitely going to be hitting all the time now. Not that they've missed much at all already, but that's definitely going to help. We are going to... You know what? We're going to throw a Great Ball at this Skiploom and see if we can capture it. We have 7 of them. We can afford to lose one. So we're going to throw that, and Noctowl is going to go for another Shadow Rush on the Oddish here. PokeRuss through a Snag Ball. So we caught the Skiploom, so sweet. And let's see what this other Pokemon is. Oh, she has a Dustox now. Okay. It's going to be nice when my Pokemon start learning other moves other than Shadow Rush, because it's going to be great having actual super effective moves on Pokemon. Okay. We are going to bite the Dustox and Shadow Rush this Oddish. So Umbreon's going to take another turn of sleep. We're having really long sleep turns. And here comes a tackle from this Dustox. Not doing much damage, luckily, even though our defense is lowered from back from that first acid. And luckily, Noctowl is not getting sent into Hyper Mode, and it knocks out this Oddish. So, we only have one more Pokemon left to deal with. I'm going to try to bite with Umbreon, and do I want to switch out? I think we are going to show Flaffy some love. Actually, we're going to show Mischievous some love, because Mischievous has been shown to be quite a powerhouse once it learns some actual moves. Because when it was the opponent's Shadow Pokemon, it one-shotted our Espeon, which was, oh my god, such a sad day. So, just hit us with a Poison Sting. We're gonna do a bite here and a Shadow Rush on the Dustox. So we get a nice Shadow Rush off here. See how much damage this does? A little bit under half, not too bad. Hit with Recoil. Umbreon woke up, and here comes a bite. Does a decent chunk of damage right there. Hopefully we get the flinch off. And there's a Gust. Okay, so one more turn and we should be able to take out this Dustox, and that will be it for her. Okay, so we took down Lady Rider Letta. So, we just got a new Shadow Pokemon. This will be the first Shadow Pokemon to be sent to our box. But we might switch it out because we do have a couple type overlapping. Mostly Croconaw and Quagsire. So I think I'm going to keep Croconaw here for now. Let's see if we can make our way to the nearest PC. I know there's one over here. See if we can hit it up without triggering cutscenes. Bop, bop, ba-da-da-da, bop. Okay, so Pokemon storage. Skiploom is in box 1, so we're going to move that. Let's see, we're going to put it over Quagsire for now. So we're going to switch Quagsire out for here. Is there any other Pokemon I want to deposit now? I think I'm going to keep the rest of them with me for now, at least until we get something else. And I think, let me check time. Yep. Okay, so that's going to wrap up today's episode. Let me actually just heal our Pokemon up real quick. So, if you like this series, if you like Pokemon Colosseum, if you like the Shadowlocke concept, if you like Pokemon, if you like Pokken, if you like things like that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any nickname for any of the Pokemon I've caught in this episode or any previous episode, and when I'm able to unlock their hearts and nickname them, there's a good chance your name will be chosen. So, if you I'll catch you guys next time on the next Shadowlocke. See you guys later.